Hi, have you taken a break from alcohol but are experiencing cravings still? If so, then listen up. So today is day 10 of the alcohol-free August challenge. Day 10, I can't believe it. We're in double digits. So if you have been following along, if you took a break on the 1st of August, you are 10 days alcohol-free. And that is such an incredible achievement. Congratulations. And how are you feeling? I'd love to hear in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. And feel free to DM me as well. And let me know how you're getting on. That's so exciting. It's so exciting. So day 10 of the alcohol-free August challenge. So today I wanted to talk about cravings. Cravings are something that we all experience, and it's one of the reasons I think people decide not to stop drinking, because they just think these cravings are too much. They have potentially the wine witch knocking on their shoulder, saying to them at wine o'clock, oh, go on, have a glass of wine. And when you have those cravings, it's actually interesting, because if you've taken a break since the beginning of this month and you are 10 days alcohol free, the physical cravings have actually disappeared. So a lot of people think that cravings are physical, but really what cravings are just thoughts that come up. And so when you actually think about it, and you can go back to one of the earlier days as well in terms of tips, what cravings really are the thoughts we're thinking about alcohol, which is really based on our subconscious. Our subconscious has been programmed, and we have all these programmings in our brain that are associated with alcohol. So if we do certain things, if the sun's shining, then we automatically think, oh, let's have a barbecue, or let's have a cold glass of white wine with that, or we think let's have a gin and tonic, or it's winter, and so then you want a winter warmer to warm you up, or you're feeling like you need to sleep and you can't sleep, so you need to have a glass of wine to knock you out, to help you sleep. There's so many thoughts that we have which we associate with alcohol, but that's what the cravings are. And so if we then take a pause, as we've talked about in an earlier day, you take that pause and you think, what is the feeling I'm trying to create? What is the feeling I'm trying to escape from? What is it that I'm thinking? When you actually take that pause and think about what you really need, and then think, am I hungry, or am I angry, or am I lonely, or am I tired, or am I fearful? Then you can think, okay, so actually this craving isn't for alcohol, it's for something else. This thought that I'm thinking is because I need something else. And, from a physical perspective, as we talked about earlier, nutrition is key as well. So by eating the right foods, by having that protein in your meals, by eating those healthy fats, then you are actually helping your body recalibrate, and again helping with the cravings. And so there's some tips for cravings, and I want you to not beat yourself up if you have those cravings. Those cravings are absolutely normal and they will come and go. But I think you also have to go back to your why and think, well, why am I doing this? And are these cravings worth more than the reason why, the purpose and the reason that I'm doing this for? And if you can just start to look at cravings as thoughts, and we're all in control of our thoughts, we have the power to think about positive thoughts versus negative thoughts. We do tend to go for those negative automatic thoughts, those gnats, but actually we want to be really thinking about what are those negative automatic thoughts, and how can we replace those thoughts with more positive, affirming thoughts. And so again, just think about, what is it that you want? What do you think? When you have those cravings, start to challenge those thoughts, challenge them and say, is it true? Is it really what I want? Or do I want something else? And in that way, hopefully you'll enjoy it a lot more. And so when it comes to cravings as well, I have a tool that will no doubt help you. It's EFT. So I have a free EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. You may have heard about tapping, which is all about, it's like acupuncture, but actually it's free for everyone to use. You can do it at any time. And it's about trying to eliminate that negative energy, those negative emotions, and replace them with positive ones through tapping on various meridian points. And so I have a free EFT for craving video, which you can do as many times as you want whenever a craving comes up. And it explains what EFT is, and then it talks you through an EFT tapping routine, which will help you to eliminate those cravings. And so if you are interested in that, head to my profile and you can get hold of my free EFT tapping for craving video, and you can follow along, and you can do that anytime you have a pang of cravings if you want to do that. But also, as I said, pause, think about what is it you actually want, and then also go and do something else. Go for that walk, go and call a friend, go and hit a pillow, whatever it is that you think you need to do to basically avoid reaching and having that drink. So I hope that's really helpful. As you can see, I'm back in the UK. I'm back in my office. The picture behind me is Kilimanjaro. I climbed Kilimanjaro in 2020. In March 2020, I summited just before COVID hit and we were all in lockdown. So I always say I climbed a mountain, came down, and the world changed. And it fundamentally did, and it also changed my life. And I'm sure it's something that has led me to then stop drinking in the November of 2020 and has led me here today. I've also written a book, A Cocktail of Clarity, which you can see behind me. And so I have those on my wall as a reminder and inspiration for me when I'm having, you know, difficult, challenging days, as we all do. And so if you have got day 10, you've done amazingly well. If you are thinking, well, is it worth it? I promise you it is. I never would have written a book if I hadn't have stopped drinking. I never would have become an alcohol-free wellbeing and transformational coach without stopping drinking. I wouldn't have started my podcast without stopping drinking, the Thrive Alcohol-Free podcast. And I wouldn't hopefully be helping and inspiring as many people as I'm doing, and just helping people realize that by making a decision, making that choice, we can decide to do things every day. We can decide to continue drinking alcohol. We can absolutely do that. And actually, you know, you'll still have a good life, I'm sure. Nothing necessarily bad will happen. But by taking this one thing out of your life, by ditching drinking, you are opening yourself up to so many opportunities that you may not have seen. When I climbed Kilimanjaro, I never could have seen what was going to happen in the future. I never would have thought I would have just spent a month in Bali on vacation with my family. I never would have believed that I would have opportunities come my way that have done. I never would have thought I would have as I said, written a book, but also run 2 marathons, having not run since school. So it was 25 years or so prior that I probably ran my first, and I started running in the February of 2021 and did a 10k program, and that led me to doing other 10ks, half marathons, and then 2 marathons as well. So I don't say this to brag or to, you know, say, look at me, what have I done? It's more hopefully to inspire you and to realise that by taking this break, it could lead to so much more. And I know we're doing Alcohol-Free August, but I'm hoping it will lead on to something more and you being alcohol-free for longer. But it also gives you that opportunity to decide for yourself. You'll see benefits definitely within the month, and those benefits are just the start, because as I always say, if you can take a longer break from 90 days to 100 days, you'll really see significant things happen in your life, I promise you. And if you're listening to this and you've stumbled across this and you haven't started the Alcohol-Free August challenge, You may have woken up feeling a bit hungover. You might be filled with anxiety. We call it the mix of the two, hangxiety. You might be feeling like, oh no, I drank too much. I said I wouldn't, or I've been trying to moderate and it's just not been working. Why not take the break? Join today. Start the alcohol-free challenge, alcohol-free August challenge today. Go back and listen to the previous day lives. This is an absolutely free challenge I'm offering. I'm giving you tools and tips that I normally share on my coaching courses and with my coaching clients. And so this is something that I'm doing for free for the next 31 days of August. I'm giving you different tips over the course of the month to help you really kick off this journey. And I'm rooting for you. I'm really excited for you and I want to help you. So let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Go back and listen to the tips from the previous day if you've missed some of the lives. And if you are starting today, then you are making the best decision and it's never too late. And if you decide, if you're listening to this and you think, oh no, it's not something I want to do, and then actually in 10 days time when we get to day 20, you might suddenly have this epiphany that actually I do want to take that break. It's never too late to join in and you can absolutely do it, and you can be uncommon and do something that is completely against the norm because you are able to and you are powerful and you can do this. And actually you don't have to wait until you hit rock bottom or until something bad happens to take that break. You can absolutely do that today. And so I also want to say I have a feeling that someone might be listening and thinking I'm not that bad, I'm not drinking that much. So the question isn't about am I an alcoholic or am I drinking too much? The question is, would my life be better emotionally, spiritually, physically or mentally without alcohol? And if the answer is yes, then today's the day, and look at this as a sign to take a break. I'm rooting for you. I'm here for you. Feel free to get in touch. I am absolutely here to support you. And if you would like to get the EFT video for Cravings and managing cravings, then feel free to head to my profile to get that. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow at some point. I've been jumping on at different times during the day, so look out for me popping in. And yeah, I'd love to hear how you're getting on, so feel free to let me know. Double digits, day 10, where are you? How are you feeling? What benefits have you seen so far? And if there's anything else I can help with. All right, see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.